Welcome on in here. It's your Frogman, King Pepper II here. And I'm doing my first personal review video on Nikke so far. I said I was going to do this too, you know? And it's happening. Okay, let's start off with this. So, I've been playing Nikke since launch day. Amazing game, okay? When I first played the game, you know, I was actually playing it on mobile. I'm no longer playing it on mobile because my phone can't handle it anymore. But yeah, I play it on my laptop now, and I love it even more so. Bigger screen, you know, get to show off the assets, right? Anyway, point of the video is this. So I've been wanting to do a review video of different games that I've been playing for a while now. I did my first one with Honkai Impact 3rd. It's on my YouTube channel. Go check it out if you haven't, if you're interested in it. Any Honkai Impact 3rd fans, I would love to hear your take on it, about what I said. I have to do a follow-up now of it because there is more I do now want to say about it after I played the story. There is now something else I do, like I want to get off my chest with it too. But anyway, so Nikke. Okay, so like I said, I've been playing this since launch day. I've loved it. I loved how Shift Up. Now Shift Up, as everybody most likely knows this fact, is that Shift Up had another game called Destiny Child. And that game was, you know, to say the assets and physics on that too was up there. But big difference was because Destiny's Child was an 18+ game, right? Nikke still isn't, and I'm gonna get into that too as well, because this has been something that has, you know, I've been thinking about for a while now as to why they never upped their rating to 18+. My personal take on that, like I said, is gonna be later on in this vid. But so, okay, let's start off with the story. Okay, so the storyline. My opinion about it, I personally enjoy it. I personally love it.
What's today's lesson?
I love how when you start off in the game, you have Marion there. Now she's not in her Modernia form, however, but she is Marion. It was before, you know, she got corrupted and everything like that happened and went down. You start off playing as Marion in World 1. You're in like this abandoned looking city map that they got going on. I liked it. I was like, this is really cool. I like it. It was very different with the art. But right away, I actually really appreciated the art. I loved it. I love the art style that they have going on with this game. Now, I don't know how others feel about the art style, but I personally loved it right off the bat. You know, I loved how, you know, Marion was looking down on you, like, because she was like, you know, protecting you, and you were basically in that scene. The commander was like looking up at her. He was injured and everything, and Marion was there to protect him. And so, you know, after, I think it was like, what? I think after you got done with, it was the second world, I believe. The second map, I mean, not world. The map, second map with Marion. All this was the tutorial, by the way. Sorry, I just stuttered there. But, it was all the tutorial. But, like, that opening cutscene that they had, wow. That was a banger. Believe me, that was one banger that was, like, to start off. Now, I'm not going to spoil it, but, like, I'm just saying, like, the cutscene that happened with that and the animated scene was amazing. Plus, it was very emotional. And just the overall, you know, you can just feel what that emotion would happen with it. Like, it was so well done. So well done. And I expected a lot of greater things after seeing that, right? So we follow the stories of the counters. There's no spoils for this because that's what they're called. They're called the counters. Rappy, Anise, and Neon. And we have our help from Shifty, who's basically like our coordinator, I believe, who gives us all the lowdown, what's going on, like intel on the raptures, where they are, and all that. She helps us out. But yes, story-wise, I love it. I love where they're going with it. Now, I'm currently on, like, chapter 22 because, you know, I wouldn't say I've been neglecting the storyline. It's just been, I've been doing a lot of other things lately in real life. So it's like, there's so much I've been trying to catch up on. But right now, I'm at where the Raptures invade the Ark now. Now, I've been doing dailies and stuff, believe me. I have not neglected it. I've been doing all the events, everything, like, trust me. I've been doing all the event stories. It's just the main storyline I've been trying to catch up on with, okay? So, but so far, like I said, I love the storyline so far. I do love it. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'll just say I love it. And it's really well done, well written. And it covers a lot. Lots of lore. Okay, if you're somebody that's big into lore type stories and games, Nikke is a great game for that. They even have like side stories of the characters as well that they started doing. I believe that started happening I think like earlier in the spring. I think they started doing that. Also, a lot of event stories in themselves aren't just like, you know, just something like, for instance, like the summer event ones. They're like more for like, they're more like fun, you know, summer themed, obviously, you know, out in the sun sort of thing. But there are event stories like the ones with the Goddess Squad, for example, that actually tie into the lore with the main story, with the character development. This game does have it, which is something I do love a lot about. Like in any game, obviously, you want to see character development. You want to see their triumphs. You want to see, you know, their struggles. All that. Has a lot of it in this game. Okay? It does. Another thing I want to say, too. Now, my personal opinion about the leveling up in this game. So, I wouldn't say it's hard grind.
What's today's lesson?
I would say that you still have to be on top of it every day, at least somewhat. Like, how should I word it? Because you get all basically your level up material through like, first off, like outpost defense. You collect yours, but this is all like based off of how far you get in the main story. Because like this, like you can clearly see here, this is what I mean by this. Like it even says it, you know. So the more you get reward wise, you know, the higher this count goes. You know, honestly, I should be a lot higher than this, but like I said, you know, I haven't been doing the main storyline as much because I've been doing other things. You know, I've been covering other games, I've been streaming other games, trying to catch up with that. I've been trying to catch up with a lot, let's just say that. Plus maintaining, you know, my personal, you know, side thing where I want to practice digital art and everything like that. But anyway, so like, yeah. So yes, believe me, I'll catch up with the story, and yes, I should be more, I should be more powerful, but it is what it is. It's okay. Wait, did I do this? System error. What? What do you mean there's a system error? Oh my goodness.
What's today's lesson, teacher?
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'll get into the costume gotchas as well, because that is something I did want to cover. It was a big thing. But going back though to what I was saying, for leveling up the characters, or Nikkes I should say, it's not a hard grind. I would just say if anybody's starting off, oh yes, I do have this on back to back. Sorry about that. But anyway, so I would just say do like 5 stages a day if you can. They're very quick, and you can even do like hard mode stages. You know, if you're like past the recommended specs, or just have a really good build of a team, you can pass it easily. It's very simple. Just do like 5 of them. You can level up the defense outpost then here. Get more rewards for each time you do it. You know, it does add up. Me personally, I see the biggest thing for a grind would be this, the core dust. Because this gets very expensive when you start leveling up your Nikkes and like... Because it costs 10,000. And trust me, that's a fucking ton. Okay? It costs 10,000. Because like if I were to go to my synchro, it's like 10,000 of those core dusts. And that's just per level up. That's per level up, mind you. Okay? It is a pain. Okay, I'll agree with that. It is honestly a pain. But there are ways of, you know, accumulating it faster. Because look at my inventory here. And look how much I saved up, right? So all you would have to do for this would basically, like, for example, like this, for example, like right here, do this, you get this much. So this is something that's very important. So that's why I said it's not a heavy grind, but it is a grind. Like, say if I used all this up, right? And I just went ahead and leveled a ton. Let's just say, because like I could do it right now. Honestly, I could do a lot. I could do it right now. But like these core dust cases are very important, I would say, along with a lot of these, because it does get expensive to level up the Nikkes. Trust me, it does. But I wouldn't say it is a hard grind. I won't say that it's totally a hard grind. Now, me as a dedicated player, you know, lacking the storyline, okay, mind you, I am on this game every day, and when I do stream this. Mostly I do stream this, but lately I've been doing Elden Ring. But overall, yes, this has been a very fun game. It is fun. It's nice. Great storyline. Great character development. Now, moving on to the outfits, right? Okay. I'm not sure if YouTube is going to like say something about this. So, as for YouTube's sake, let me just turn this off because I don't want to have something said to me about it. But okay, so me personally, I think what the biggest thing is with Nikke right now is, and I have been looking a lot of this stuff up lately. I've been watching a lot of other YouTube videos talking about this. I've been reading like their comment sections because I want to see like how a lot of players see this as. First off, costume gacha. Now, this is what I did want to cover this, okay? So, costume gacha. Now, let's go to it. So, the thing is with this, and I know how it's going to look when I say this, but I got to say it anyway, is, this one is usually like, it's a $60 skin. Let's face it, guys. It is. There's nothing to hide about it. It truly is a $60 skin. Now, when I pulled for Vipers, and yes, I did pull for Vipers, okay? Because I am a huge, like, collector of outfits in this game that, you know, I am actually. I've always been that way. But going back to what I'm saying, it's like, $60 for this is actually much. It is a lot. It is. And I know, but it's like, oh, well, you paid for it, too. Well, let me get into this, guys. This is just me talking here, okay? Now, I actually got Viper's skin in like for a total of $20. No joke. Okay, I actually did. I was surprised myself that it happened too. I really was. Believe me, I was surprised. Now, like I said, it's very rare. Like, so for every time you actually go roll for it, the probability info actually, it does change. So let's just say if I did this all over again, right? The percentage would go up and up and up each time I roll, depending if I got the if I got her outfit or not. These numbers actually do increase for each time you roll. So like I said, for Marciana's, you know, I actually, rest in peace. Yes, I did have to pay the full amount for it. But for Viper, however, I only spent 20 bucks on it. I just got extremely lucky with it. Okay? I was just extremely lucky when I pulled for Viper's outfit. I was like, whoa. I just saved like $40 with tax. Okay, but also going back to it's okay. So the entire thing around this is the $60 issue. Not to mention, you know, there are, you know, there's people that do say that, you know, it's worth a $50 skin, and then there's other people that say this shouldn't be even $50. Should be $20, $30 tops. My opinion about it, I see these types of skins honestly ranging to just $30. You know, that's how I see it. It should legit just be at $29.99. For just the outfit alone, I would say that. Now, I feel they feel the need for it to be $60 is because you're getting all this other stuff along with it. This is where they actually hit you with that $60 one, is because you get the advanced recruitment vouchers, you get even the regular ones, you get a manufacturer arms, but it's randomized, obviously. You get a custom module for the overload armor. You get these, you know, gifts. You get these growth sets, and you get the ultra boost modules, just basically like leveling up your equipment. That's what it is for. But covering this, so I was like thinking this to myself. I'm like, so if somebody is outright paying $60 for this, I feel that if they're gonna do that, you know, they should increase the amount you get for advancement recruitment vouchers. Like, instead of 10, I feel they should give you like 30. Okay? Mind you, you are paying $60 for this. For if you don't get her, like, in the first 20 bucks, let's just say that worth of it, like I did with Viper, you know? Like, I would say, honestly, this should be raised from 10 to 30. Same thing, this should be 30, you know? The manufacturing arms, I would say bump this up to 1,000, because 200 is literally just one. It's just one of these. That's actually what it is. This equals 1, but it's randomized. So I would bump it up to 1,000. You get like 5 you get like 5 possible ones to get out of it. Okay. I also even thought about maybe like they can give you the option to choose from this. Like, instead of it being randomized, you know, you can choose which one you want. Because believe me, guys, like $60 is a lot of money for a gacha skin. Now, I'm not saying this is actually cheap compared to, if you say, like Valorant gun skins and even League outfits. Like, in comparison, this is actually a lot less. Okay, but from a player that only, like, you know, players that only play Nikke, we don't want to see $60 skins. But I'm just saying, if they're doing a $60 skins, this is how I personally feel how they should go down the route then. This, instead of 2, it should be 20. Okay. This should be up to, like, you know, 10 instead of 5. This, I could see maybe being like 30. Okay. This, I don't see this much changing. Maybe 10, you know, for these. This should be 30 as well. And then this, 20. Honestly, I should be getting, like, you know, maybe like 400 out of it. Because believe me, you go buy this shit really quick. I'm not joking. You go buy this material very quickly. Excuse me for my language. I'm sorry. But yes, you do go through these a lot. Believe me, it's a ton. You actually go through a lot of these if you're leveling up. So I should say maybe 400, 500 of these. Trust me, you go through them fast. But yeah, so that's how I personally feel about it. If they're charging, if Shift Up is charging like $60 skins like this, for example, like I said, you know, raise the rewards then for this, like raise the count for it. Okay, all in all, because, like, you know, $60 is pricey. Now, they could also, in my opinion, just go down the route with just having the skin in general. Like, just make the skin available. Like, they don't have to do this then. They can just have it available. Like, because all these things are crossing my mind right now. So they can just have the skin. If you just want the skin, you know, they could just make it 30 bucks. Tops. You know. Believe me, they'll make up what with how much effort they put into the skin. Because believe me, you would see a lot more players purchasing it. Not to mention a lot more happy players as well. You know what I mean? It would overall, in my opinion, be a lot better. You know, for this just being a straight up purchase. That's all they would have to do. Honestly, I would agree with them just having a straight up purchase of it in the shop, in the cash shop. Isn't this where? Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. Like just here alone, since it is like one of those limited type skins, they could just put it in here for like 30 bucks, you know, and that's it. Done deal. That's it. You know, that's all you got to do. And also, speaking of shops, since I'm here, I'll talk about this too. So we actually haven't had an update for this shop in quite a while. I can't even remember. When was the last time they ever even updated this shop? I think the last time they did it was when Amassed actually... no, they actually updated, I believe... I'm trying to remember here, guys, because believe me, it's been a while since they've done it. I think it was since the first summer event, where they then added Masked here for the summer collection, which, like, you'll see here. Like, she was free in the event that they had last year. I believe she was in the Battle Pass last year. She was, I believe, also in the other summer battle, because they usually do 2 battle passes, which is something I'll talk about as well. I think Freemo you just had to straight up buy from the shop. I think, I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. No, I think she was from the battle pass, guys. I'm trying to remember. Okay, it's been a while. Leader was actually earned through the events for free. And obviously she's in a permanent shop. Now we have this year's summer event. Obviously they were both in battle passes. Viper here, yes, I did get her, but I actually got her, like I said, in like for worth of $20. I was extremely lucky, you know. Then we have Dave the Diver one, battle pass. She was actually earned free during the Dave the Diver one. But yeah, so like I said, they really haven't updated the entire permanent shop for quite a while, which I'm kind of shocked about. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of shocked about that. Because there was also a lot of talk about, you know, if we're ever gonna get reruns of if we're ever gonna be getting reruns of the battle pass Nikke outfits that they had. And I've read things here and there. There's actually not a lot of, like, no news about this ever actually happening. So I don't know. I mean, I would love to see them add it to the permanent shop. Okay. The only game that I actually did see that I play is in Impact 3rd, in Honkai Impact 3rd. They actually added a great majority of their outfits in the permanent shop now. And so that's legit the only game that I can think of off the top of my head that I play and that I am aware of that has put like a heavy majority of their outfits in a permanent type setting shop. So like you don't have to go, you know, like freak out over, oh my gosh, it's never gonna appear again. I have to get it now, you know, like that type of. So yeah, if anything, I feel like they should go down the route with just putting them in the shop here for permanent. So like, you know, a lot of players don't have to be, you know, buying the outfit right off the bat, you know what I mean? Because you gotta understand, you know, a lot of people, like, you know, they save up their money, and they want to spend it on like gacha draws for like certain characters and stuff like that. Like, and I understand that. Believe me, I totally understand that. Like, I'm like one of them too. Believe me, I am one of them. Despite how I did have all the outfits, I am one of them that would honestly just would want to just have outfits in the permanent shop where I can buy them at like my own convenience later on. You know, whenever I like, you know, have, you know, some money on the side where I can do that, I'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna buy an outfit today, and boom, it's done. Happy customer, happy player. You know, yes, I would love to see that happen. I'm sure a lot of players would too as well. Also, thing also I want to talk about, battle passes. So these mission passes here, you know, they call them mission passes, battle passes, same thing. Okay, so mission passes. Okay, so the thing with this one is this. Now I know in this summer's event that they had, there were 3 of them. They had the mission pass, which was season 21, and then they had the summer mission pass, which was in the events. That was Guilty Swimsuit. Then they had Maiden Swimsuit and mission pass 21, season 21. And then they had the Divers mission pass, which was like, which obviously was masked, you know, diving outfit. So, I'm going to say this. I would honestly prefer Shift Up to just have one overall mission pass, you know,
What's today's lesson?
and just make it like $30, because it'll also include, you know, just not just the, you know, whatever season is currently going on, but it would also include like whatever event, you know, what they would normally have in an event pass. That's what I call them. I call them event passes. Like what they would have in an event pass, they would have everything combined with the mission pass. So instead of it being $20, they can just make it $30, because obviously they are including every other reward plus another outfit. You know, so basically you'll be getting 2 outfits in a single mission pass plus all the other rewards that come along with it, which are the molds, you know, which are these. And also along they come with the tickets. You know what I mean? They come with this one. And for event passes, it's the advanced ones. Plus, you get these ones as well. So, obviously, you get a ton of them. A ton of them. And that's what I mean by that. Is like, they should just have it that way. I don't think they gotta be doing, like, 2 to 3 mission passes separately. Because all in all together, that actually, like, that's $40 for 2 of them. Now, those 3 mission passes that they had for this summer's one was like $60 altogether. So yeah, you could tell that Nikke was being a little bit greedy with it. I'm not gonna lie, they were being a little bit greedy, along with dropping that, you know, summer costume gacha that they had with Viper. You know, so I do see Nikke kind of being greedy with some things here and there of late. Okay, I have been seeing it. And I think overall that's what a lot of players now are starting to lose a bit of interest when it comes to that aspect. Because believe it or not, guys, despite how we love our animations with our with our girls here and stuff, you know, you got to take into account, like, yeah, it's gonna piss off a lot of people when, you know, a game starts to then just focus on more in the aspect of trying, like, instead of trying to please their customers, they start getting very greedy, and then it starts to legit show. It just shows then, you know. And that's when you start losing fans. That's when you start losing a player base, because then they move on to something else. Because, you know, if you can find another game that has, you know, this type of content in it, you know, and for example, like, you know, like Brown Dust 2 is killing it. I just watched the live stream of Brown Dust 2. OMG. Holy shizno on that one. Wow. Like, wow is all I gotta say about that. Like, they know what they're doing. Let's just say NeoWiz knows what they are doing. Those devs know what they're doing. They know how to please the fan base of that game, me being one of them. Yes, but I'm not going to cover what they just did, I'll do it actually when their new update drops for what they live streamed there. I'll then do a review about it because I did want to cover also, you know, Brown Best 2. But I'm just focusing on Nikke right now. Okay, this is all about Nikke. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Mission pass wise, my personal opinion on that, just make one. And if you're going to have like another mission pass or event pass with it, you know, I mean, just make it $30. Like, you don't gotta be making it 2 separate ones. Believe me, that would honestly improve a lot of people's opinions about it. Not to mention, I think, you know, more people would go for it then as well, because like I said, you would be getting 2 outfits out of it. You'd be getting a shit ton of like those SSR molds, like a ton of them. You'll be getting a lot of them, along with the SR molds, and those can actually drop you even like, you know, SSR Nikkes. They can. Yeah, so like just do that. It would be simpler. Okay, so now moving on to what else did I want to cover here? Oh yeah, so another big thing I wanted to say was this. Now, when we get the solo raids, right? So obviously this time around I didn't do too well. I did not do too well with this, and I am not going to be getting even the I'm not even going to be getting a rank. I did terrible at this. Okay, I was not prepared for it. Okay, but so this boss was more catered to Ein, and I didn't go for Ein because this entire time I was looking at what collab was going to be dropped, because I wanted to save everything for the collab. So despite how, yes, I did lose in on the ranking for this, you know, I'm not at all as like, you know, I guess pissed with it. But the collab that was announced for Nikke, you know, is actually Evangelion. There was a strong hint of it. I just watched the video this morning. They're actually gonna confirm it on August 11th, what collab is happening with Nikke. But from what I just saw this morning, from a video who I follow, who's a YouTuber who does all the latest news on Nikke, you know, we did see something that looked very much like Evangelion. Not to mention the post that they had on their what they tweeted on their was they said there was going to be 3 new transfer students to the school, and we all know who it's going to be. It's going to be Asuka. It's going to be, what was her name again? She had the short silver hair. I forgot what her name was. It began with an R. Okay. But yes. I don't know who the third one's going to be. I'm not sure if they're going to add Shinji to that, though. I'm not sure if they're going to have him there. But I know he's going to most likely be in the story. If anything, yeah, he'll make an appearance. But he's not going to be a Nikke, obviously. It's going to be Asuka. And it's going to be that one other girl who I can't remember for the life of me now. I just had it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I don't know if they would add her, actually. Sorry, I'm talking to my my mod here in chat. I'm not too sure if they would add her, though. He's talking about the teacher, the one with the violet hair, like the really dark violet hair. See, guys, I only remember Asuka. I try to remember these names, guys. I'm so sorry. It's been a long time since I watched it, since I watched Evangelion. But I know who he's talking about, though. But I don't think she'll actually be playable. No, I think Rei was the other girl with Asuka, the one that Shinji had a so-called crush on. I think that was her name, was Rei. I think it was. But like I said, I saw what they tweeted. I even went to their to Twitter to check it. And it did look a whole lot like that one angel that floated around looking like a diamond shape. It was in the sky. It was shooting a beam. In the art on their Twitter page, I saw it. Guys, I really feel like it is going to be Evangelion. But anyway, the point is, so what I felt like they could have done, though, was this. Going back to my review of it, I'm not losing focus here. I think, honestly, they could have done, like, something more unexpected with Nikke. Now, obviously, it would have been like, well, how would this fit into the storyline? It doesn't have to fit into the storyline. I mean, they had Chainsaw Man for their first collab event. Like, where did they fit in with that? Like, because I saw a comment someplace where, you know, because I said something about High School DxD would have fit perfectly with Nikke's collab event. Because they even said they were bringing in transfer students to the school and all that. And I was like, yo, Rias, Rias Gremory, Akino Himejima, like, dude. What was her name? Asuna. Like, they would have fit perfectly, yo. So, like, yeah, like, that would have been amazing. Believe me, they would have made such a killing, like, revenue-wise. Believe me, they would have made a killing off of it had it been. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with Evangelion. It's just that I see a lot of Evangelion collabs. So just to personally see something different from Evangelion would have been refreshing. Okay, that's all I'm saying about it. Don't get me wrong. I love Evangelion. That was an anime I grew up watching, you know. But I'm just saying it would have been more refreshing to see something different because, like, High School DxD is one of those, like, really, really great fan service type genre, plus just an amazing female cast in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying they could have done something different and went with that. Also, High School of the Dead was another thing that I even thought about too. Was like they could have added oh my god, what, I can't believe I just forgot her name. She's like one of my favorite characters in series 2. Saiko Busujima. They could have added her. Oh my goodness. Like, they could have had her as basically like how Scarlet is. They could have had her with her katana, you know, fighting. Man. They could have done it. They could have done it as well. But, you know, it is what it is. But, like, yeah. So, collab-wise, I could see, you know, honestly, I would like to see some, like, collabs that are just, like, so out there. Like, Dave the Diver one. Nobody expected Dave the Diver to be a collab in the summer. Nobody saw that coming. Like, that's what I mean. And guess what? It was actually a fun event. I'm not going to lie. It was a fun event. I had fun with it. It was really fun. I don't know. Like, there was just something about it. It was calming. You went to the ocean. You caught fish. You sold it at night at the sushi restaurant. Like, I don't know. It was something about it. It was just calming. It was relaxing. You know, plus you could dive whenever you wanted to. It was like unlimited times you could go down, collect fish, you know. And so that's what I mean by that. It was fun. It was relaxing, you know. And yeah, so like things like that is what I mean. Like just an unexpected collab that nobody's going to expect to happen until, like, you know, they start giving a little bit. Until they start dropping hints about it. You know what I mean? And then they make the official announcement like, hey, this is what the collab is going to be. But yeah, so I feel like, you know, Nikke could do that. Honestly, Chainsaw Man was one that I didn't expect either. That was their very first collab ever. I didn't even, like, predict that was going to happen, like, ever. Like, to be honest with you, I thought Nikke would do collabs more catering to, I guess, like, their world, so to say. But I got to say, you know, Nikke's collabs are impressive. I was very, very impressed with Nier Automata one. That was the one I was super impressed with. Till this day, I'm still very impressed with that. Honestly, though, if anything, I thought like the collab announcement would have been surrounding Stellar Blade. Because, as we all know, Shift Up is also the same devs as Stellar Blade. And this is something I did talk about too. I was like, I really, really felt that Stellar Blade was going to be the next collab event that they would have had. You know, I really felt that they were gonna go down that route. That's why I was like, I was saving and everything, because I was like, yo, I'm gonna be saving up for this Stellar Blade collab, because I felt in my gut it would happen in September. But obviously, my gut feeling was wrong. Who knows? They might have Stellar Blade in the next collab after this one. You never know. They could do it. But right now, everything is surrounding itself with the new Pilgrim slash Heretic now, from what I saw and heard about. So I don't know. It's going to really, for me personally, it's going to depend on what their skills are. Because I know Asuka, I know damn well she's going to be a Nikke. I know that it's going to happen. So as for the other two, I don't know. I don't know who they're going to be. I can only really predict the white hair girl, whose name eludes me to, which I think her name is Ray in that. But I can only really picture her, or you know, I can't really picture anyone else. Actually, there's no or. I don't know. I don't know who else there would be. But yeah, so I really felt Stellar Blade would be the next one. That's why I was skipping Summer Anise. Yes, guys, I did skip Summer Anise last year, but like I said, depending on what the announcement is, and I'm not sure if they're gonna preview the skill sets for like the collab characters, but if they do, I'll base off my decision on if I should just roll for, you know, Anise right now, a Summer Anise, because believe me, I wanted to have her last year. I really did. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. Actually, how many days is there left? Because the collab announcement is August 11th. Okay, 5 days from now, right? So what's today? What is today? Oh, for sure. Okay, yeah. I can definitely make my decision based on what information I see about the collab. Yeah. If they do reveal the skill sets for the collab characters, I'll base it off of that, because the thing is, you want to base off like a lot of what your teams are and what teams you can make out of them. That's what Nikke is all about in general. But yeah, I'll base it off of the announcement when they do it, and if they do show these skill sets. If they don't show what their skills are, then I'll probably just, I don't know. I mean, it's Evangelion, guys. I mean, I don't know, man. I would have to think about it, really think about it. But anyway, so my review about it is, also, the thing I do love about this as well is that they added this permanently. This was something I was super happy about. This was something that I was like, yo, this is incredible. They made this a permanent thing in the game. So, like, okay, so if anybody doesn't know what this is basically like that one game, Vampire Survivor. This is basically what it is, except it's Nikke edition. That's what it is. It's a super fun, actually. It's really super fun. Plus, you can select the version of which one. This one was released when Red Hood's debut. And then this one was, I believe this was like 2 updates ago they did this. This was Exia's take on the game when she found it. Like, there's a short little, you know, talk between her and the commander about it. This was her rendition of it. She added herself in the game as well. But yes, this is actually a really fun game. Now, it is supposed to be grindy because it is actually, you know, a permanent thing. It is actually supposed to be grindy. So, but it is incredibly fun. It is fun. This is more something like if you don't have anything else to do. In Nikke, you're kind of just vibing. You can just go here. And it is actually challenging too. For anybody that's looking for a challenge, this is actually a very challenging mini game. It is. It has, like, I still find an issue with it too, but it is fun. Okay, it is fun. This is something I was really happy they did do. Plus, you can get your rewards here as well. You can get like these little, you can get this. You can even unlock the soundtrack for it. They even have the, I believe, like, how do they do it? I think it's like, okay, so to unlock the what's it called? the other chibi ones. And what I mean by that is this. So you can actually go here, right? And customize your layout here. Which actually, I really like that they did this. No joke. I actually love the fact that they did something here where you could customize your banner. So it's not just, you know, plain looking. You can, like, besides the Nikke there, like, it was, like, very just plain looking. But now, since they added this type of feature to the game, it makes it more, you know, attractive looking. Ooh, I like the Sakura. Ooh, I love cherry blossoms, actually. Hold up. Hold up! I'll actually probably get this. In fact, yeah, I think I am going to get this one. I really like this. I'm a huge Sakura fan. Let's just say that. So yeah, you can add your stickers here. Now obviously I'm trying to go for the summer themed one still. Oh yeah, so here they are. So these are the ones I believe you could unlock in the in that little game mode I just showed you. But I don't think you have to buy them though. I think actually you can just earn them. But you have to like complete certain missions to do it. Actually, let me go see that. I think you can't. I wanted. Oh wait. I wanted to see this. I wanted to see this was how you unlocked it. Real quick. Sorry. I'm just curious since I'm here. Since I am here and since I'm talking about it, let me just see. Because I think you can. I think that's how you do it. Does it tell you? I could have sworn it told you that you can unlock them that way. The stickers, I mean. Give me a moment. I gotta see if this is why you did it. No? Is that not how you do it? I guess you do have to get them. I could have sworn that you unlock them through completing, I guess they're like leveling up to a certain. I thought that's how you did it. Maybe it's this one? Hold up, let me see. Guys, I'm just curious about it. I know this is a review video, but like I'm just curious if this is how you did it. No? Interesting. Well, I'm not going to worry about that too much at the moment. I just thought that's how you did it. But anyway, but yeah, this is a fun game. It is something I love that the devs did do. Also, another thing I wanted to say was, let me see. Oh yeah, so there was talk about this too. Now, a lot of players have been wanting to see like a sort of marriage type theme with the Nikkes, like marrying them sort of scenarios, just like how, you know, like Snowbreak does it, like how they're actually recently doing what they're doing with the L2Ds now. And believe me, I'm gonna do a review video about that game too as well later down the road. But a lot of players have been wanting to see that. My personal take about it is, I honestly wouldn't mind them actually having that. I wouldn't mind them, instead of like having the advice being like, you know, talking to them, I could totally see and picture them doing a live 2D, you know, cutscene sort of thing with them. But the thing is, it would have to be like, you know, they would have to be what? Like, I don't know. I don't see it impossible to do. I would think that if they did do it, wouldn't you have to like have an outfit along with them or what? Like get them to level, let's just say 30 or 40 if they're a pilgrim. You know what I mean? Because where's my Modernia? I'm going to use my Modernia, for example. As an example, I should say. Where's she at? There she is. Okay, so I went all out for Modernia. I love her. Okay? I'll admit it. Yes, I did go for the skin too, because literally I've been using Modernia on my team since I got her from day one. No joke. She was legit my very first pilgrim ever that I rolled. Like, for real, she actually was my very first one. And I still have used her on my team till this day. She's been with me. We've been through it all. Okay?
I think I'm starting to understand who I am. You all have been so kind and helpful.
I love her a lot. Okay. But yes, so, and yes, I know, I do have to review her episode still, okay? Like I said, guys, I've been doing a lot of other things, so I haven't quite gotten to everything yet. But believe me, I am going to do it, okay? I am. But yeah, so, how I would see them doing this would probably be like, so you wouldn't get a wedding outfit unless they made one for the Nikkes in question, like, who they're gonna do the scene for. Like, during an update or so. They could like drop the gotcha outfit for them, or you know what I mean, or have it unlocked where like if you reach like say her highest affection was level 40, she's totally capped out now. But what they could do would be, you know, like if once you cap out their affection level, they could have it where you unlock, like, just to say, a free outfit, like their wedding version of it. And you can use it then in combat. Believe me, I know a lot of players would be down for that. They would be incredibly, incredibly happy about it, too. And, then they could have, like, say... I wouldn't say a live 2D one. They could just do a simple, like, you know... where you see them talking. There'd be a really pretty background in the back, you know, something around... you know, I don't know, like a field or something like that. And they could do something special with it. Like, they could do something with it. Believe me. I could totally see that happening. I would be, honestly, my personal opinion, like I said, I would love it. I would love to see it too. Okay? But yes, it has been a thing, a topic where people have talked about it, where they would like to see it happen. So... There's there's an idea for you, devs. But I think right now that about covers everything I had to say about it. So, like I said, it was a short review video I wanted to do because I just felt this need to do it. Because like I was seeing a lot of videos about talking about new collab, opinions about it. You know, I felt like, you know what? I've been talking about this. I've been wanting to do a review video for Nikke. So here it is. This is it. This is my first one. So, if you want to see or hear more content of me doing it, you know, hit that like button. And, you know, I'll dish out some more. Believe me, I'll do more with it. Because I like doing review videos. Because, like, I love giving my feedback on it, my personal feedback. And I love to hear other people, you know, talk about their opinions about it. Because I'm somebody that likes to talk about this type of stuff. I really am. I'm like one of those people that love talking about it, getting feedback on how they do. Because, like, it's interesting to me. It is interesting. I find it interesting. I like, it's something that's like, you know, something people can converse about in a respectful way, mind you. You know, not going too crazy about it, you know, with opinions. Like, everybody being a respectful vibe about, like, what they talk about, you know. So, yeah. That's all I really wanted to do. So I'll see you all in like the next review video. I don't think I have anything else to say. Other than the fact that I think maybe the outpost could add more buildings. But other than that, everything else I covered is, well, until the next time, right? We'll see what happens. And also, I'll be talking about, you know, if there is news on when they do their collab reveal, and if there is news about the entire Evangelion, which I think that's what it is going to be, you know, because Tower of Fantasy actually just is doing an Evangelion. From what I saw, it was something like that going on, and so yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll catch you all in the next one, guys. Take care, stay safe and healthy. Like, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, because I do a lot of Nikke gameplay. Also, I do like to talk about it as well. So So I'll see you all then, okay? Take care, guys.